Hi there, this is Smart Haddad here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can configure on the Cisco router the frame relay using the multi-point. So it happens that your ISP, for example, say that you have to configure frame relay between your headquarter and your branch offices using the same range of IP addresses. So in this way, you should be able to make it using the frame relay with the multi-points. So you have to create sub-interfaces on the headquarter, and then you create sub-interfaces on the branch office, and then you can use the same range of IP addresses. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do this configuration, how you can configure everything about the frame relay using the multi-point, and then we are going to check and see if the frame relay will be working at the end. So this is what we are going to do in this lab. Let's go now to see what is the scenario, and then we'll start doing the points. So my scenario is as following. I do have here a frame relay switch. So this frame relay switch is already configured, and it's giving a DLCI 102 for router 1 to reach router 2, and DLCI 103 for router 1 to reach router 3. So the DLCI, I have already explained it in some other videos. So the DLCI is, you have to think, it's like when you go you're traveling, for example, from the airport. Say that you are going from Amsterdam to Paris. So you enter inside the gate, which is gate number 102, and then you travel, and then you are out from the gate in Paris 201. So that means for you, you don't know what is the gate in Paris. You only know the gate in your country. So let's say in Amsterdam. And then you go to that gate 102, and then the trip takes you to the DLCI 201. Same on frame relay. So always you have to send to the DLCI, and then the frame relay switch over here has some type of routing saying that if it comes to 102, then it has to go to 201. If it comes to 103, it has to go to 301, and vice versa as well. So that's something you have to remember. So at this moment, before we start doing the lab, let me show you, because I'm using GNS3. So if I open GNS3 here, and I will show you over here, this is the frame relay switch. I have a video showing how you can make a Cisco router as a frame relay switch, and I'm going to leave this link for you so you can check it if you want. But I'm now using a frame relay switch. That's something you can get it from GNS3. This one is called frame relay switch. So what I did here, if you go inside of it, I said that the 102 takes to 201 and 103 takes to 301, and vice versa. So that's what I have done, so same as on the picture. And I don't have anything on the routers as configuration, so we have to start working on the routers. So let's see the points and start with the points. Point number 1, we have to configure 2 sub-interfaces on the headquarter, which is router 1, as multi-point, and put an IP on each as per the graph. So I will put this picture now, and let's go to router 1 directly. And now on router 1, we have to go to the configure terminal. And if I do now do show IP interface brief, we can see that I'm using this serial 2/0. So I'm going to go to that interface. So interface serial 2/0. And I'm going to say that I'm going to use the encapsulation, this frame relay, and no shutdown. Then I'm going to create a sub interface. So serial 2/0.1. So that's a sub interface, and it's called, we put it here, multipoint, because you can see you can have multipoint and point to point. I'm going to do a lab again later on point to point, but for this lab we are going to use the multipoint. So remember, we use multipoint when we are using the same range of IP addresses. So multipoint. And after I do that, I have to put an IP on it. So I will say IP address 192.168.123.1.255.255.255.0, and I will say no shutdown. So this is all what I have to do on router 1. Point number 1 is done. Point number 2 and number 3. So I have now to do also sub interfaces on the router 2 and router 3, and put also IP address. So let's go to router 2. First, we go again to the physical interface, which is serial 2/0, because I have to say that the encapsulation that I'm using is frame relay. And over here, I have to say no shutdown. So bring the interface up. Then I will create a sub interface, serial 2/0 0.1, and I have to say multipoint, and I'll say IP address 192.168.123.2, 255.255.255.0, and now shut down. So this is router 2 done. We go to router 3, same steps. We go to the interface serial 2/0. We say that the encapsulation is going to be frame relay, no shutdown, and we create a sub interface, which is serial 2/0.1 multipoint, and then I will say here IP address 192.168.123.3, 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. Let me check if we said multipoint on router 2. Yes, we did. Very good. So now if I go to router 1, and if I say now show IP interface brief, we should see that the interfaces should be up. Of course, the frame relay is not yet configured, so because we need still to do the map, but I just want to see that there are layer 2 and layer 1, they are up. Same if we go to router 2, show IP interface brief. Also, and same on router 3, show IP interface brief. Very good. So now layer 1 and layer 2, they are up and running. That means the encapsulation frame relay is working and the physical port is up and running. So now we have to do the map to say for router 1 that if you want to send to router 2, go from the DLCI 102, and if you want to send to router 3, go to the DLCI 103, and the same we do also from router 2 and router 3. Point number 2 and number 3 are done. Now we have to configure the frame relay map to the DLCI on each of the routers. So we start with router 1. So this is a very important step to do on frame relay. So we have to go to configure terminal, and then I will go under the interface that, or the sub interface that I have created, which is 2/0.1 multipoint. And over here I have to say frame relay map IP. So I have to go to 192.168.123.2, which is router 2, then send everything to the DLCI 102, which is my DLCI. Remember the example that I spoke about it, which is the gate of the airport. And at the end, it's important that you say broadcast. So why broadcast? Because frame relay by default does not send the broadcast. So this type of protocol does not send a broadcast. And if you want to use some routing protocols which need broadcast, like RIP, for example, because RIP sent on version 1 the updates on broadcast, then it will not work, the routing protocol. Then you better just say broadcast. That means allow the broadcast to pass from this frame relay circuit. All right, so this is to go to router 2. We make another one to go to router 3. So we just change the IP and the DLCI, and that's it. So this is router 1 done. We go to router 2. Configure terminal. And also we have to go to the interface serial 2/0.1 multipoint. And then we have to say frame relay map IP. Now we have to say to go to router 1, which is the headquarter, send everything to the DLCI 201 broadcast, which is his DLCI. And also to go to router 3, then send everything to his DLCI as well, because it has to go to router 1, and router 1 will has to send it to router 3. Yeah, you get the idea? So this is router 2. Now we do the last one for router 3. Configure terminal interface serial 2/0.1 multipoint. And then we have to say frame relay map IP to go to router 1. Then send everything to his DLCI, which is 301, so router 3 DLCI, and then we say broadcast at the end. And to go to router 2 also to his own DLCI. Very good. So now all the mapping are done. So let's see now the verification to see if the frame relay is working. So before we do the ping, there are some comments that's nice that you can see. So for example, if we say show frame relay map. So when you see show frame relay map and you see over here that it is active, so that means that the map, which is this one, going to router 2, it is active, and this one also going to router 3, it is also active. Very good. Now there's another command that we can use, which is show frame relay LMI. So when you say show frame relay LMI, what is important over here? Of course, there are some important information, but the most important one is this one. When you see that the numbers are close to each other, you see here is 40 and here is 41. So you know that this is working. So the frame relay is working. Very good. So now let's try to ping to 192.168.123.2, which is router 2, working. Ping to router 3, working. Very good. That's from router 1. We go to router 2 and we make ping to router 1, working. We ping to router 3, working. And then finally we go to router 3. We ping to router 1 and we see it's working. We ping to router 2 is working. So here we go. The frame relay on the multi-point is working perfectly without any issue. Point number 4 is done. Point number 5, we have also checked that the ping is working and everything seems working perfectly. So this is all what I wanted to show you about how to configure frame relay multi-point. So remember, we use the multi-point on frame relay when we want to use the same range of IP addresses, because we're going to see that there is another way that to use, which is the point-to-point. I'm going to make a video about it later, and I will upload it on my YouTube channel. So also you know how you can configure frame relay with point-to-point. So if you like my way of teaching, please do not forget to put like on this video, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so you are notified about the new videos when they come. So thank you very much for the time you spent watching this video. I hope it was informative for you, and I will see you in the upcoming video.